anyways, okay, welcome back to the channel. How you living, how you feeling? It's your girl Jazz. I'm doing a lot of content today, so bear with me. You probably like, girl, didn't I just see you in that outfit? Unless, yeah, you did. It's a new vlog. It's still a new vlog. So we just left Target. We just left church. Happy Sunday. It's not Sunday, but it's Sunday when I'm doing this. We went to church, and church has been really good, y'all. Like, spot on. Just the medicine, the medicine we need right now in the season that my husband and I are in, individually, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, like all of that. It's just spot on, and I'm so grateful for that, because for the longest it took us a while to find a church home and all of that jazz. But anyway, so church was good per usual. Ari showed her entire behind. She is asleep now, because that's what you do. Like, you show out and then you be tired from showing out, and then you go to sleep. So she's been asleep for like the last hour and a half, which is cool. Then we drove back to our side of town, because our church is like legit 35-40 minutes away. So we drove back to our side of town, and now we are, and then we went to Target. I needed to go to Target because, number one, I was looking for a belly band. I had to get some more toiletries for my hospital bag, because 2 weeks. And then I needed to get Ari some holiday, some different holiday pieces, because this week leading up into Christmas, her school is having Spirit Week, and so every day they dress up. It's something different. The theme is something different or whatever. So she was missing an ugly sweater. She was missing ugly sweater, flannel pajamas, and footwear, like holiday footwear. So I got everything except for the holiday footwear. But let's come back to that. So this week, but anyway, so last Monday I started experiencing like really bad pain due to baby being so low, baby being so big, and it just being so much pressure down there. And so I've been going through it for the last 6 days. Like, the last 6 days has been crazy. It hurts to walk, it hurts to lay down. I'm fine sitting, but if I sit too long, obviously by the time I stand up again, I'm in pain again. And so I've just been going through all of that, and my cousin, my mom, my doctor, everybody was like, belly band. And I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna just have to buy my own belly band, because waiting on my insurance to send it, ain't nobody got time for that, especially considering I have this baby in 2 weeks. So it may take them a week just to process the fact that I need it and to clear it, and then a week to send it. Y'all know how it is. So, and we got good insurance, but that don't matter, especially nowadays, child. Insurance is just a coupon nowadays. So I was gonna order one off of Amazon. I had talked to my grandma yesterday, and I was like, well, you know what, I'm gonna go to Target or whatever. So I went to, again, we were just in Target. I went straight to the maternity section. Thank God for a Target. Thank God. I don't know, I have not seen better, and when I say better maternity section, I just mean, like, our Target is very organized, it's clean. You can just get straight to the point. You go to maternity, they got belly bands, they got this, that, and the third, and I appreciate that. So they had belly bands, they had every size. At first I had the large to extra large, because it's adjustable, and I wanted to be safe than sorry, because no way, no how I want to come back over here. I mean, I live like 5 minutes away from Target, but I just don't want to go back into the store and have to do this again or whatever, and it not work and stuff, because that's how intense the pressure is. But I read the back of the packet, and it was like, if you wear a size 8 to 12, get the medium to large. I wear size 8, so in pants or whatever, and so I decided to get the medium to large. And again, it is adjustable, so I cannot wait, baby. I'm putting that thing on as soon as I get home. My OB did clear me. She was like, you can wear it to bed, and you can do all of that. So that's what I'm rocking it, belly band, for the next 2 weeks, period. Okay. And then I got So makeup wipes, I was out of makeup wipes for my hospital bag and for just being at the house. So I needed makeup wipes. I also needed some mouthwash, a small thing of mouthwash, and which, you know what, think about it, I really just played myself because why I didn't just get a big thing, just put it in there, why I didn't just get a big thing of mouthwash and the clear small little tubes that I bought from Walmart. I could have just put some of the mouthwash in there. I just don't be thinking sometimes. Anyway, so I got the mouthwash. I also got makeup wipes for the hospital bag, mouthwash for the hospital bag, and some Gold Bond or Goldberg. It's Goldberg. You know the lotion that's like lotion and Vaseline. Got that too. Or Gold Bond. I don't know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Target only had those in the small personal, you know, traveling size, and they had Jergens. But Jergens was like this small. The tube was this small. And the Gold Bond or Goldberg, y'all know what I'm talking about, was like this big. And so one thing about being in the hospital or just being away from home, just in general, I want to make sure my skin is moisturized, especially just after having a baby or whatever like that. And I won't, you know, Jergens is good, but I tend to put Jergens on my face. They had other stuff. They also had a traveling emergency little thing that my friend Tiana, shout out to them, they be watching us, that she was like, oh girl, you can just go and get for $10 get the whole kit. I didn't need none of the stuff in it. It came with Dove soap. I don't use Dove soap. It came with shampoo and conditioner. Baby, everybody know that when you have a baby, you do not wash their head for 6 weeks, okay? Because your pores are open. So you don't need conditioner and shampoo, especially in the hospital and you just had a baby out 24 hours ago. So, and then they had like some Q-tips for your ear. Girl, I ain't need none of that stuff. Baby, I just need a mouthwash and makeup wipes and some lotion, some good lotion that had a little, and because I already got Vaseline at the house. So I didn't need none of that stuff, even though it would have been more cost efficient for me to get the kits for $10 instead of getting everything for $1.99. It's all right, because the makeup wipes was like $2 and something. They Sprite have an aftertaste to it that tastes like fruity. So when I get home, I'm going to record another video about what's in my hospital bag. I'm not doing baby's hospital bag until baby is here and we're at the hospital, because y'all don't know where baby is. And you know what, baby, we was wrong. I thought Paisley in the video we watched said him. She didn't say him. They're not telling their babies sex either. They're waiting to the hospital too. Great minds think alike. So that's when I'm gonna do what's in baby's hospital bag once baby is here. However, we gotta sit down this week, probably next week, because I'll be officially on maternity leave. We're gonna sit down and do a vlog on baby names, what we were going to use, what we thought about using. We're gonna do that. We're not gonna include names that we could possibly use for the next baby, which is gonna be the last baby, but names that we were going to use for this baby, girl names and boy names, we're gonna sit down and do that vlog. I've always wanted to do that vlog. I don't know why I didn't do it with Ari. I don't know, but I'm really excited about doing it. I already got a list, y'all, because we were writing so many lists. Like, he had lists of names. I didn't have a list of names. I knew from the jump what it would be if it was 1-6, and then I knew from the jump what I didn't want it to be if it was another 6, if that makes sense. It'll make more sense when we do the video. But I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna give y'all these names during that video, because I think they're beautiful names, and you know, I'm not even mad. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna hate if nobody want to use them, because we're done. We're I can honestly say, babe, I don't want to have, and I know, like, I don't know, people think it's selfish. I think it's just being self-aware and just having self-awareness and just knowing yourself. Well, that's the same thing, but just having self-awareness and just being responsible. Like, I sincerely do not want to do this 4 times. Could not see myself doing this for 4 times. The only way we would have 4 kids is if the last baby, if it's twins. But I just could, like, I literally, no. And I didn't have a bad, like, physically my pregnancies aren't bad, you know, besides this baby being so big. But I just don't want to do it. Like, I literally don't want to have 4 kids no more, simply because I don't want to carry it. That sounds bad. I'm not blaming. Listen, y'all talked a lot about Beyonce. We talked about sis because she lied. Let me not use her as example. And I'm not, and don't come for me, because I like Beyonce. She cool. We talked a lot about Kim K. A lot of people that use surrogates, they wanted kids. They just they didn't want to carry them. They didn't want to put their body through that. And unless you are a woman and you have experience with bringing a child into this world feels like, and carrying it for 9 months, don't even put your lips on it. I can't stand to see people talk about, oh, women need to do this, women need to do that. Unless you have gone through it, no, you would never understand. You would never understand. Because a 9-month bid, that's how I know I can't go to jail. 9 months feel like an eternity. It's December. This baby technically was due in January. I've been pregnant. I would have been pregnant from March to January. Who wants to do that back to back? Some people, but not me. I commend, and I also think it's a mental illness. No, I'm just playing, because, like, that's so funny. No, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Okay, let me not say mental illness. People like, that's the real touchy thing with people, whatever. Every time Funky Down even use the word mental illness, people be going crazy on him. First of all, he think everything is a mental illness. Like, and I'm not like laughing at mental illness. I'm laughing at the fact that he think everything is mental illness. But all right, I'm back, y'all. I think it's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. And I'm not a real judgmental person. But I do think it's crazy to still have a whole bunch of kids. Like, to still want to have a whole bunch of kids or whatever, back to back. You must have had a really, really good pregnancy all those times to keep wanting to have kids back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you will stay at home mom, your bills are paid, you got all the money in the world. That still don't guarantee you're gonna have a good pregnancy. It still doesn't. Even if I had all the riches and I would not physically want to put my body through that. Like, but that's why I say all power to the people that choose to do that back to back to back to back to back to back. I always mention Jaleesa. That girl got 3 kids under 3. Well, one of them just had a birthday, so now she got 3 under 4. And honestly, my great grandma did the same thing. My great grandma had my auntie, my 2 aunties, my grandma, and my uncle. She had 4 kids. She had 4 kids back to back. Like, literally My grandma and Lois are like 9 months apart.
No,
Like, no, like my auntie Gladys, like all 4 of them are like, swear to God, are like 9 to 12 months apart. Man, let me see something. Cause my auntie Lois just had a birthday. When it was like last month sometime. Mm-hmm. My grandma's birthday in January. November, December, October. I think her birthday in October. November, December, January. Y'all, think about it. 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 months apart. That's nothing. That's nothing. She had 4 kids back to back. My great grandma had 8 kids in all. No. $14 kids in all. She had 14 kids in all. The first 4 are back to back. Then she took like a little break, and she only had 1 set of twins. So these are single births. And back then, women were doing this with like no epidural. They were still going to work. No, that ain't true. They probably weren't working. She probably wasn't working. I don't think so. But they was doing this with like no medical, you know. They probably didn't even have prenatal then. Anyway, y'all, I'm just rambling. But thanks be to God to them people. Because it ain't gonna be me, baby. I used to want a big family. Avery never wanted a big family. Because he come from a big family. Which, honestly, that wasn't even big back then. It was average. Like, it wasn't small. Like, to me, a small amount of children are 1, 2, 3. No. A small amount is 1 to 2 kids. Medium, 3 to 5.
Who had 5?
Anything over 5 kids, back then, I'm talking about back then when we was kids. Anything over 5, well, maybe 4. Anything over 4 or 5, a large family. Then you got like mega, like the Duggars, people like that. Nowadays, it's different. Nowadays, hell, 2 kids is an army. I mean, anything over 2 kids, you know, like anything like 3 plus is a lot. So I'm gonna stay in my lane. No, I don't plan on ever getting my tubes tied. But we gonna have to take other precautions because it ain't happening. Anyway, y'all, we sit here, we at Wingstop. I'm just running my mouth. Why they said the wait was that long, man?
I said it was backed up.
I see. We at Wingstop. What's the meal? $7.99.
Yep.
Y'all go get that chicken sandwich meal. They reached out to me, baby, because I am I don't get their wings. You still get their wings?
No.
We don't get their wings, but that chicken sandwich, y'all, on my soul be busting.
Who put you on there?
He put me, because let me see that. Prior to him trying it, because he tried it when it first came out. The only chicken sandwich I was eating was Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich. Yeah. But he was like, no, you can change the flavor. You know, that's a winner for me, because we from the South. So we like lemon pepper. We like flavored stuff. Ooh, so he was like, yeah, you can change the sauce on it or whatever. But the first 2 times I tried it with him, I was still getting regular. I was still getting plain. But I was getting Cajun sauce on the side, like buffalo sauce on the side, and I was dipping it. And I was like, how bad would it be if I got it dipped already? Listen. So now I'm addicted with the fries. No sugar, salt, because that's crazy. I get extra Cajun salt seasoning with my cheese sauce on the side. But anyway, we're in front of this bridal shop, and them same dresses been in windows for like the last 2 years. But do you ever want to get married again? too. I feel like our wedding is kind of like a blur. We had that much fun. Like, I truly...
My only regret is that it wasn't longer.
It wasn't long. Like...
Yeah, it was...
It just came and went, y'all.
We could have went 2 more hours easily. I feel like we could have did 3 more
3.
hours. We could have did...
With a packed house. People didn't want to leave. Like, you know how towards the end of the wedding, people started slimming at, you know, the numbers start thinning. No, people... By the time that we was just getting cranked up,
people wanted to stay to help tear down.
We literally had people to help take stuff.
We broke down. In fact, like nobody was like trying.
Nobody wanted to leave.
We were just talking. And
it was great. It was just how everything, like the band playing, like everything transitioned so well.
We was at the point they about to turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Like that time of the party. Like we were already
after
there.
Hours.
Yeah, we were already there, like having a good time, but like we was about like
the wedding was never slow. It never, you know how on most weddings it be real slow, like you just be in your food like I'm ready for this.
The live music was like
it was lit the whole time.
Insane.
It was about to go to like Travis Porter.
You know, live music people be sitting there like people
Future. It was about to get to that level though. Like everybody like taking shirts off, you know?
Yeah.
It was about to get to that.
It was
already up here from the jump.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
But we was working with a venue that wasn't trying to work with us. So.
You ain't gotta worry about us again.
I don't. And then the man was like this and not like this. Yeah. Like, why is you? I don't know. He didn't like us from the jump because we wanted everything to be clean. We had a standard. Then he was like, no, we gotta clean the company. No. Can you make sure you do the shutters?
He don't work there no more.
Yeah. Like the shutters were dirty because we had an outside ceremony and an inside reception. And then
they ain't used to standard. Like,
yeah, they weren't used to people being like, because they
wanted us to take it how they.
The windows needed polishing, shining. Whatever, and he was like, yo, we already did it. And my mom was like, no, you didn't.
You pay a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
You want it how you want it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
You think I'm bad? When you got me, my auntie, when you got all of us, we looking at details. No, the windows are dusty.
The chairs need to be clean.
The chairs need to be clean. Like, what you mean? So we kept asking for stuff, and he was just tired of us.
It's okay now too.
He was just tired of us. He was ready for us to go on by. They was already paid. You feel me? Like they had already got their horns.
So, money was never an issue.
It was like we were like, who do we pay? We'll pay you for you to let us stay for another 2 hours.
It's like $100 an hour. We had folks not even. They was like, money no issue. What we need to do?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, you guys gotta leave.
We had folks digging in their pockets. Okay, what we need? Like,
yeah, it was a time. We ain't been to a lit wedding since. And I don't mean nothing by it, but it's just the truth. We ain't been to no jumping wedding since. And this was after COVID.
The only regret I would say, yeah, it could have went longer. And believe it or not, y'all, we could have had a bigger space. Every single seat
was filled.
Like it was
perfect. Cause one thing about it, 2 things true, we had already paid our money for that food. So I got on the phone the day of the wedding. Hey, so and so, you still want to come? They like, yeah, I'm pulling up. Shout out to the Alphas home team. They was waiting on the phone call. I was like, yeah, we had like 5 people say they can't make it no more. Oh, Jazz, say let's be there. Like people, yeah. Like whoever couldn't make it, they was replaced. Like, baby, they was replaced.
You want to refill?
Put a little grape or like some flavor in there.
Okay.
But it was a time, y'all. I be looking at wedding dresses and stuff like, man, I want to do that again. I want to experience that again because it was just a time. I want to, like when we renew our vows, I still want to have 2 wardrobe changes. Like, I want to, yeah. The only thing that we're not doing, well, I can't say the only thing because we ain't there yet, but what I know for sure is that I don't want a wedding party. I do not want a wedding party this time around, sis. Like, y'all ass did too much. We had 14. Yeah. 0 out of 10. I highly do not recommend doing that. We had 14 bridesmaids. Oh, I said it's so ghetto. Bridesmaids, and groomsmen, and it was just chaotic. Getting 2 people to agree on stuff. Getting 5 people to agree on stuff is hard. For all 14, girl, don't recommend it. But I had so many, you know, child. But yeah, when we renew our vows, if anything, we may have 1 or 2 people up there with us, like 2 bridesmaids, 2 groomsmen. Yeah, and I even like the idea of having your kids up there, because this is our unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, babysitter be on standby, because they ass is not staying, okay? But I like the idea of your kids being like you, your husband, and what y'all created being up there. You know what I'm saying? I think that's cute too, unless it's like a destination thing. I mean, I don't know. We believe in bringing our kids, but we believe in having somebody like, you know. So yeah, I definitely say that's something, like, without a question. I don't care. Thank you. Oh, I don't care if we got the biggest village by then. I'm still not doing all them bridesmaids stuff like that no more. And I just want it to be, and something else I don't want to do. Well, I'm saying this now, but I may change my mind. But my husband and I, we already talked about how we don't want to do, we want to do an open bar all night, and we want to do like hors d'oeuvres, or we want to do like cake, like a cake table, like a dessert table, whatever, and liquor. That's how we want to do. But at the same time, people may get drunker quicker if we just do that, because even I be needing like a little wing, a little cracker, and then I be good to go. But yeah, we did say, we was like, yeah, we not, because believe it or not, like, especially if you aren't married just yet, baby, the venue and the food, those are the highest, those are the biggest like ticket items. Then you have you need to wake her up. We need to go home, wake her up, child, because she gonna be. Then you have like photography, obviously, what you have on, stuff like that or whatever. But definitely like the food, baby, paying for them chairs and that food. And when I say chairs, I mean the venue and the food, like those. Yeah, so we were like, we're probably gonna cut that cost. Yeah, and everybody and their mama was like, y'all run it back at 5 years, run it back at 5 years. I'm like, y'all, 5 years is not long. 5 years is not long enough. 5 years is not long enough. I think 10 years is good, because you've recouped some of that money back. Well, hopefully all of it. But then again, I don't know. We might do 5. Like, I don't know. I feel like it depends on how many kids you have and stuff like that, and then how old your kids are during that stage, because during that year or whatever, because at some point you do need to start, like, you need to think about college fund, you need to think about this, that, or whatever. And so, like, our kids will be still relatively young, you know what I'm saying, at the 5-year mark or whatever. Honestly, even at the 10-year mark. So technically we could do both. It's not like we gotta buy Ari a car that same year. You feel what I'm saying? Or we gotta do this, we gotta do that, or whatever. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Maybe like celebrate, I don't know. Maybe inside note, like, you should celebrate every year. Celebrate every year, because it's a blessing. Marriage is hard as hell, okay? So celebrate every year, every milestone, baby, this is when we had our first dates, okay? Celebrate each other all the time. But maybe like year 5, 10, I feel like you gotta do 10. You gotta do 10. Most people do like, what, 10 and 25? 10, 25, and then whatever else that they want after that. I don't know, but it could be a thing. It could be a thing if we did every 5 years. Like, our friends would know, like, oh, the brand, yeah, Jazz and Avery, they better come with it. Like, oh, let me save my coins, because we going to Jamaica in 3 years. They invited everybody to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it could be a thing. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, this video has got long enough. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.